Hey there, it's me, Sapphire Moonbeam. I'm going to do a love reading for Libra. This is a timeless and general message for the Libras out there. If you would ever like to get a private message from me, please send me a message at sapphiremoonbeam.com. Oh, Libra. Libra, this is the most important card in my deck. It's called Shattered. And I'm going to read to you the poem that I wrote that goes with this card. This is my deck called Moonbeam Magick. Oops, that's not it. Maybe you also need to slow down. Let me read to you this Shattered card. When life makes you feel shattered, what do? Do you pick up the pieces and try to use glue? Do you sit and cry and do nothing but frown? Do you leave pieces of yourself scattered all around? Here is my simple wish for you. Whether it happens or not depends on you. I hope you find love deep in your heart and gather the courage to make a new start. Pick up some pieces, but leave some behind. Discover there are new pieces for you to find. Rebuild yourself to make something new. One day you will see a more beautiful you. There's hope. If you've felt shattered recently, my heart goes out to you. Now, we're going to pick a tarot card to see what kind of an overall tarot card message we get, and then we're going to get into the Lenormand cards and see what comes out for you, Libra. All right. Okay, it's the Seven of Swords, and it kind of makes sense, actually. This Seven of Swords is sneaking off. He is sneaking off with the swords. He's gone so quickly that he's got 5 under his arm, and he's left 2 there on the ground. He's making a quick, swift exit, stage left. It's one of those, he's been treated like, I think he's been treated poorly like the trickster of the fox. And I don't see him as the trickster the way I'm reading this intuitively. I see him as cutting his losses and making a run for it. So if you have felt shattered in your love and your relationships, just know that this is you cutting your losses, and you're going to rebuild, and you're going to do something new. And it's okay. It's going to be okay, Libra. Let me pick a few Lenormand cards here for you. And we will see what messages come out. We've got the lilies, and we have the tree, and the stork, and the scythe. Interesting. So the lilies talk about a time period to come that are very peaceful and very content-filled. You know, she looks very peaceful and happy and content. Okay, this card just flew out. The Three of Swords. I put some other cards next to it, and it came separate from the deck, so I guess you needed to see this one as well. There is a heart that has been pierced with those swords, but to me, the way this card is for me is that you're going to be going through a time period of healing, and those swords will become something that hurt you in the past, will become your strength in the future, and will help you have more courage, and you'll be stronger than ever. So that's part of that rebuilding. This is okay. This is all part of the process. So content, peace, it's coming. You still have to do the work. You have to do the rebuild. The stork is all about a brand new season, a brand new beginning, time period. It's a rebirth. It's a very fertile new time period. The scythe is about knowing when to use the scythe to harvest what you've been planting as far as seeds, you know, metaphorically, but it's also about a sudden, swift change. And this is going along nicely with the energy of this brand new beginning, with this more courageous heart. Then the tree here, it's about knowing that it does take time to go from the seed that that helped plant this tree to the big tree that you see. It takes time. you have to have the patience to know that as you slowly grow, over time, you will become more stable and it'll have more longevity. It'll last better. I'm going to pick some Lenormand cards. First, I'm going to pick for the tree. Okay. And we get the birds. There are two beautiful birds there. They are wise owls, and they are hanging out because they're going to communicate. So, as far as love goes, it's a very important thing to make sure you communicate. You have to be open with communication, both directions, so that everybody's on the same page. I'm going to pick a card for the scythe. Ooh, look at that. It just flipped for us. I love it when they jump from the deck. So this sudden swift change will involve someone that is very loyal and very kind, someone that is like a good friend, someone that will just give you a lot of unconditional love, much different than maybe the way you felt in the past. This is a good sign. This is a very good sign. Let me pick a card for the stork. And by the way, it's occurring to me now, there are 3 storks in this photo. There may be 3 different elements of the new beginning for you. That may only apply to 1 or 2 of you. Woo! Look at that. Libra, this is about a commitment. This is about a promise of some sort. It doesn't have to be an engagement or a marriage, but there is some type of offer or promise, something in that new beginning that looks good. Let's pick a card for the lilies. All right. And we got the lady. So it's involving you or a lady in your life. Let's pick another card. Ooh. We got the sun. The sun is all about a time period of having optimism and knowing that you will be successful. You will have your victory. You will have some really happy things to come. I am liking this for you. Let me see. Let's pick, let's pick one more Lenormand card for this new beginning, for the storks, for the area of the storks. And we got the lilies again. It's just like, it's the same card. This one's got the lady. This one has a frog. There's 2 frogs. You're going to be hanging out with your frog prince soon if you're not already. I like that. That's beautiful. There are some wonderful things to come after you do the work and you rebuild and you go through some healing. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. I wish you peace. I wish you love. I wish you blessings. Be well.